Casey, tell us a little bit about your start in racing. I know most kids start in go-karts, but where'd you go from there?
Mini sprints, similar to this car, but much smaller engine, lighter race car. And on dirt, I raced dirt until I was about 20 years old. So I did lots of dirt over time, and I enjoy it still. When I go back and get to race dirt races or watch my sprint car teams, it's a lot of fun.
And these cars they absolutely fly out of control, don't they?
Yeah, these cars are definitely,
they look like they're
a little out of control to drive, they're a little out of control to watch, and they're exciting, they're fun to watch, and but yeah, they're definitely on the edge at all times. They're a lot different than anything that we race anymore with the Cup car or the Busch car.
So you and your family got together and went to Knoxville and ran. Was it this very car, or was it a car like this with one of your first big dirt track wins?
Yeah, I mean, that was a while ago, so it was a different car, but similar to this, similar style, just older now. But that was my first time I went to Knoxville. Was 1999 was the first time I raced there, and it's a great race. It's the biggest, best race that there is in sprint cars, and it's fun to be a part of. It's fun to be there to watch as a fan. They get over 30,000 people, which is a really big crowd for a sprint car race, and it's exciting when you're there. The atmosphere is a lot of fun.
So now you're a little bit more interested when you watch these races, aren't you, as an owner?
Yeah, I mean, now with one car, and at Knoxville this year we're gonna have 2 cars in the Knoxville Nationals. I get really excited. I watch every weekend. Dirtvision.com I go to on the computer, and when I'm at Texas or at some other racetrack, I can watch and keep up with what my sprint cars are doing, and it's cool to be part of it and to kind of get your heart going and thinking, man, that how's he going to do tonight? How's it end up? And it's pretty exciting. It's good.
Now, when you jump into one of these cars as opposed to one of your Cup race cars, I mean, a lot of fans out there are used to seeing you on TV jump into one of those things. What's the difference when you get into this car?
The dirt is so much different. The power and weight for one of these cars are 1,300 pounds with 850 horsepower, and so I mean the weight difference with a lot of engine is much different than the Cup side, and so I mean just how fast they accelerate, how fast they keep accelerating all the way to the corner, and it's just a completely different race car, completely different beast to drive. You have a small tire here and a bigger tire on the right rear. So it turns left faster, and it makes it go around the corner a lot faster than what you could without it.
So given that you got your start in this kind of race car, how gratifying is it to you, for you, to give somebody else, another young driver like Joey or other drivers you're working with, the chance to drive these things?
It feels good. I mean, the drivers, the crew members, everybody that's part of it. We have 4 teams now, and have about, I don't know how many employees, but a lot, and it feels good to give them good race cars, good equipment, stuff that they can go out and win in, stuff that I would have loved to have when I was a kid, trying to come up through, or like Joey. I mean, he has the best race cars that we can give him, and he shows up and wins races for us.
So this isn't work for you. This is fun. This is not work.
No, this is fun for me. There's a lot of little things that go along with it that are work, but it's definitely a little bit funner than some of the other things I do.